once upon a time, there's a law that was passed that established National Employment Authority that is supposed to take stock of what skills we have in the country.
Yes.
To connect job seekers with employers.
Yes.
And even though the Cabinet Secretary said that it is being involved in this process, there's no evidence of the involvement of National Employment Authority, even in identification of these skills.
You see, the biggest challenge our young people will face is this blanket where you tell people, come for an interview, blanketly. Definitely you'll have 1 million young people waking up and lining up for this interview. For me, if the ministry is serious about this export of labor, is that you look at the skills. If they want technical students, identify the technical schools that you will pick this technical student. In fact, go and use the public service way of recruiting interns. And we do it per constituency. We get a number of young people who will come. And so pick from the 290 constituencies,
right.
Throw there your application there. Start from there. Any person who is willing, and by the way, this one of just bringing them and you have not even told them, the process will be number one. You are going for an informal job of washing toilets. You are doing this, so that when you come to that interview there, the first attitude you should not be having as you who is coming to look for that job is to say, this kazi tu ni ya kwenda kuosha choo. Hapana. You needed to have come knowing that is the job you've decided. And I've always told young people, and I know that's where we normally have some conflict, because I tell you are coming knowing very well, you have decided from your heart. And to wash a toilet is not a joke. It is a serious business abroad. Yes. So when you think it's just a simple job because you are in Kenya, my friend, if I'm washing a toilet in the US, it's not as small, it's a better job than going to any office. So you are taking, that's the attitude. You've refused to learn more and do research more. And number two, you cannot...
But where were they supposed to conduct this research from? How are they to know?
No, Sam, no. In fact, as we were in the worst era, we had no place to... Where did we have this in our time? But we knew very well when I'm going to look for my visa in the US to struggle, I am going to do an informal job, and that job pays. Them today, they see. You Google, you realize what the US is paying per hour for a toilet, for this, you will see. So you cannot, and you have your computers even in your classrooms. We didn't have those things. So let us not make this generation a generation where we never passed through. We also passed through in a very tough way, and that is why we are tough. Now, because they have decided the tough way is not very good, they want a simple way where things are put here, they will find themselves in challenges, because we were lucky.
Right.
We used to compete, a few of us. Most of them are learned. So you are competing, not just you. Don't forget, this job is not here alone. You'll go in Tanzania, they are looking for them. Okay. Now, the thing that will knock us out, number one, is our attitude as Kenyans. Number two, we think they are looking for papers. They are not looking for papers. Yeah, if they were looking for papers, why would they go to Malawi? Why would they go to Tanzania? No, they're not looking for papers. They are looking, and one thing in Kenya that is known, which I think we are going to lose, our gold was our human resource. People loved us because we are more dedicated, we appreciate our jobs, we do it with resilience, and I'm praying our young people can understand that.
All right. All right, let us
and you cannot just lastly, I am very worried with the boy child. I am seeing the girl child will go for this job more than the boy child. Why? When you look at the dressing, at least the girls are prepared for an interview. Now my boys are with flip-flops. Some of them, the shirt is down. He's thinking, I'm just going for an interview. So it doesn't need to tuck in a shirt. The hair, it doesn't need to comb the hair. Allah, you never know whether the same guy of the company or one of them is just seated with those interviewers, just seeing. And in the end, they will leave all the ones with first class and everything. Do you know they can even take those who don't have papers?
All right.
To go.
Let's transition. You wanted some 20 seconds.
I just wanted to affirm on what Honorable Beatrice is talking about.
Yeah.
I have a personal friend who works in Dubai and is one of the largest employer. And she works in a malls where she sells honey. And she needed people who know how to speak Kiswahili to sell honey to the Arabs. She called me up and told me, I need people who can sell honey in Kiswahili. And I told her, we have so many people. She said, okay, fine. I would want you to prepare for me some people so that we can help your people. She's a Kenyan, a Kamba, from Machakos. Can I tell you? She struggled getting people with the right working attitude. She could not get.
Attitude is so bad.
She told me she would rather hire from the Philippines, and she's a Kenyan, than hire from Kenya. Because from her experience, all the Kenyans who go to work at the same level with the Philippines will take long to catch up. Our people take so fast to catch up, but we are not patient. So the turnover for Kenyans is very high. You work for 3 months, you want to move to the next job. And then you don't want to be submissive, you don't want to, to be given instructions. She told me we have a problem. And this is where I want the minister to listen to us, because I'm sure he's watching us. In the Philippines, they have a whole government department in charge of labor preparation. You see our NYS here?
Right.
The Philippines have their own NYS, strictly equipped to prepare workers for international opportunities.
Right.
So they're taken through under the government expenditure. You know, if you want to work, for example, as a VIP bodyguard in the Arabs, how should you behave? Other than just having the height to become a bodyguard, what else is needed?
All right.
Now, for us here, we believe creating jobs is announcing for an interview. And every other girl and boy who wants a job shows up.
Yeah.
That's a problem, a very serious problem. So the minister must make sure that the National Employment Authority is not a boardroom authority. They need to come out and partner with constituencies. We need to go back to Parliament and amend our CDF Act and allow CDF to actively involve in the orientation and the trainings of our job seekers. Otherwise, right now as we speak, National Employment Authority is a boardroom authority. They have no partnership with the counties. They have no partnership with the constituencies where the labor is jammed up. So for us to move forward, National Employment Authority need to establish training centers in counties and in the constituencies so that we can take these job seekers an orientation program, prepare them psychologically, physically, and academically on what is needed.